Hello and welcome to my kitchen, where I unbox things and often eat things directly out of the box. Today we will be unboxing and comparing the Google Nest Mini 2nd generation with the original one, to see what they've changed and what they've done. Obviously we're going to unbox it and then we're going to compare it. So let's get into unboxing with our trusty knife. Don't try this at home, kids, use a smaller knife. So it's got this thin plastic, almost like Glad wrap over the whole thing. We can easily just tear through. And here we have the box, a nice solid box, one of those real hard ones that they give you. Fancy things like this here are hologram on it, and so on and so forth. Opening is generally just hold the top and it just falls apart. And here we are looking at the new Nest Mini. Why they renamed it from Google Home to Nest, I have no idea. So we'll pull it out and see what's in here. We have instruction manual and power cable, which is jammed in quite tightly. There it is. And that's everything that's out of that box. So we'll put in the crap we don't need. That is a nice solid box though. Small and mighty, apparently. So, now we've got it out. Let's see what they've changed from the original Google Home. So, let's put this aside. They're both still about the same weight, the new and the old one. However, as soon as we turn it over, we see some very distinct differences. The reset button on the original is missing from the new one. There's no button there. But we do have this handy wall hanger, so we can just bang a nail into a wall and just hang her up on the wall. So that's useful. What else have they changed? Okay, they've changed the connector. So the old one was micro USB, and the new one is just whatever that's called. So that's interesting. And don't worry, I'll be doing a sound quality test as well at some point. So let's see, what else have they changed? Ooh, these are different. The clips on the cables have been changed. Ooh, they're actually quite good. They now have a snap when they close, and they actually grab all of the way around the cable. Let's see if I can get a close-up on that. See there, they loop right around. They actually click lock together. And the difference with that and the old one is the old one was just these useless C-shape open-ended things that the cable would just sort of fall out of. So these cable clips have actually become useful compared with their previous useless state. Let's have a look at the manual. Let's see, what have they got here? Let's get started. Privacy and safety and warranty information. Let's see, safety and warranty information is just one sheet of rubbish. This one's a thick piece of card that tells you how to turn off the microphone. Wow, who cares? Turning off the microphone sort of makes it useless. Alright, instruction manual, let's get started. Plug it in. Use the app on your phone. And then here are some suggestions. It's that easy apparently, and how to wall mount. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to set this up connect it up, and I'll be back in just a quick cut with an audio test to find out how much better that sounds over the original one, because that's what the version 2 has, apparently. So, back soon. Alright, we've set up the new Google Home Mini, or Google Nest Mini version 2, whatever the hell they're calling it now, and it's all set up. So, some things I did notice. Why do we get these enormous power bricks in Australia? Look at the size of these stupid things. They're so big that look, you can't put two next to each other because they're just too damn big. But what really gets me is you get one from another country, and look, it's half the bloody size. Why are the Australian ones so much bigger than wherever this one's from? It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, alright, let's start her up and listen to the startup sound. I'm fairly sure that's a different startup sound to the old one. So let's plug the old one in as well, and we'll see if the startup sound is different. So here's the old one. So the new one has a different startup sound to the old one. Very interesting. Not that it really matters. So, what's next to compare? Let's compare... Oh my god, I just tangled the cable. Let's compare the sound quality, because I've already noticed from the startup sound, this one sounds like it's got a lot more bass. So, we'll put the old one in here, and we'll set them both... Ooh, that's different. This one's got extra lights in the edges for changing the volume. The old one does not. But let's use the old one and put a track from the YouTube royalty-free music library into it, because YouTube. And hear what it sounds like. So we'll set them both to the same volume level. Yep, 3 bright dots and 1 dull. So let me see, that one's my office speaker. And this is what the office speaker sounds like. It's quite flat and quite dull. Let's have a listen to the new one. Ignore that, that was my phone. Yeah, straight away you can hear there's more bass, and I can actually feel the bass vibrating this table a little bit. So it's definitely got a better speaker. So yeah, let's see. Pros and cons versus the original. The new one has better sound, has a built-in wall mount, has better clips on the cables, and has those lights in the volume controls. Whereas the Series 1 has a reset button. Just in case you want to know, well, if you need to reset this, how do you do it? As opposed to the Series 1, what you've got to do is you've got to turn the microphone off.
The mic's off.
Yeah. And then when the lights are orange, press and hold in the center for 5 seconds, and it'll reset. What can I say? I like the hardware button on the bottom better. But either way, a lot more pros for the new version than the old version. And there is my very first unboxing and comparison. Have fun!